Yeah, hi. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So far, we have covered customer master, material master, CMIR, and condition master. So now we are going to create the sales document. So let me tell you what exactly the sales document is. The sales document itself consists of sales related information. So let me create one sales order, then I can explain you it there. I'm just going through the transaction H01. And here the order type is war and the sales organization is M100, distribution channel is M1 and division is M. Okay. And here I'm just giving the sold to party and let me press enter. Then here I'm just going to give the material. So here if we give the details we can see the header details here and we can see the item details here. In the same way, if we go into schedule lines, we can see the schedule line details here. Here you have to know what exactly the header data and what exactly the item data and what exactly the what is this schedule line data. If we see the structure of the sales document here, it consists of header data, item data, and schedule line data. Header data is the data which will apply to all the line items in the sales document. And the source of header data is customer master, configuration, over this configuration data and control data. See, here we can see these details, the sales area data, and here of sales organization, distribution channel, and division. In the same way, the sales office, sales group, right? So in the same way, we can see the shipping related information, billing related information, and all these things which are related to the customer. Means here we have whatever the details we have maintained in the customer master, we can see them there here in the header data. And the header data will be controlled by the sales document type. And the transaction to the sales document types is VOBA. This is the sales document type of order. So let me go into this one. So these are all the controls which helps us to control the sales document types. And in the previous class, we have seen one control which is nothing but read info record. So if we check this one, then the system will give the first preference to CMIR, then customer master, then material master, while we are determining the plant into sales document. And if we uncheck this one, then system will not read the CMIR. So like that, there are many controls here. We will discuss them while we are taking the separate class for sales order types. So let me go back here. So finally here, the sales document types header data will be controlled by sales document types. Then the next one is item data. Item data is the data which is applicable for the particular line item in the sales document. And the source of the item data is material master, CMIR, condition master, configuration data, and control data. The item data will be controlled by item category. As we have seen, the sales documents header data will be controlled by document types. We can see the item data will be controlled by item categories. And we can see the item categories in the transaction of Vivo P7. Let me close it first. I'm just going to save it now. Okay, the order got saved. And here the transaction to control the item categories is nothing but, I think I have opened it somewhere. Let me open it. Yeah, see here I have the transaction is Vivo P7. If we go inside this one, then we can see the item category control. See here the item category is TAN. Okay, so if we go inside this one, here we can see many controls. So these controls will control the item data in the sales document. Let me open our sales order which we have created. So here the item category is TAN, right? So if the item category here is TAN, then whatever the controls are there in TAN, that will get applicable here. Then the next one is schedule line data. If we go inside this one and if we see here, we can find the schedule line data. It is the data which consists of delivery dates and confirmed quantities. So let me go here. Here we can see the delivery date, right? And here we can see the confirmed quantity, which is nothing but 0. So here the confirmed quantity is 0 because there is no stock available. So when we post the stock, then the confirmed quantity will become 1 here because here the order quantity is 1. Okay, this is about the structure of the sales document. So along with it, we can have actually we have seen the structure of the sales document, right? So let me tell you what exactly the tables which can help us to find the sales documents, header data as well as item data as well as schedule line data. Here if we go inside the transaction SE16N, where we can find the table here, right? So we have to give the table VBAK to get the sales document header data. Let me give our sales organization. Okay, let me give our sales organization as M100. And if we execute here, then we can come to know what exactly the sales documents created for that sales organization. So here let me go through this. Yeah, let me go through 12061. This is the sales document which we have created on 28th, nothing but on today. So here if we go inside this one, here we can see all the data, means all the header data related to that sales document. Sales organization, distribution channel, division, who is the customer, who is the sold to party, what is the currency. So all these data. Okay. Now let me go to the another table which is nothing but VBEP. The table is for sales document item data. So let me go inside this one. But before that, let me give the sales document. Let me give this sales document. Yeah, here we can see all the item related details. Means what is the material entered, then what is the material group and the material description, and what is the division, what is the plant. So all these material related information we can see in the item data. Then the next one is VBEP, in which we can find the schedule and details of the sales record. So if we go into this one, here we can see what is the quantity got ordered and how much quantity got confirmed, the order quantity and the required quantity and the confirmed quantity. In the same way, what is the delivery date and what is the arrival time. So we can see all these details here in schedule line data. Okay, so in the same way, we we have some other tables also to find some relevant what is this, details or the data about the sales document. Those are nothing but VBKD, which is the table helps us to find the business data of the sales document. Here we can find sales and shipping and billing tab related details. Actually, we will maintain these tabs to the customer master, right? So when we have gone through the customer master, when we have created the customer master, we will create all those details. So we can find the details there in the sales document with the help of the table VBKD, sales, shipping and billing details. Okay. Then the next table is VBPA, where we can find the partner details of the customer. Let me go to AC16 and the table is VBP. So if we give the sales document here, then we can see who are the partners. Yes, who are the partners available for it. And here the sold to party is this one, bill to party is this one, ship to party is this one, and payer is this one. So we can find all the partner functions here. Then the another table is document flow. So we can find the document flow of the sales document in the table VBFA. And if you would like to know the header status, then you have to use the table VBUK. And you have to use the table VBUP for the item status and KONV for the pricing table. Okay, these are the main tables associated with sales document. We can see them in the upcoming sessions while we are practicing, means while we are creating new sales orders and document flows and all these things. So I think you are clear with this. Then let me create the first sales document, which is nothing but inquiry. So the transaction to create the inquiry is nothing but VA11. But before creating the inquiry, you have to know what is the inquiry type and what is inquiry. In the same way, what is the transaction which we use to create the inquiry. Inquiry is nothing but, for example, let us take our company as Alchem, right? And if the company Medibudi has inquired about a product, for example, Dolo 650 here, as they want 10 quantity of the material and they have placed an inquiry. Here in Alchem, the end users, what the end users will do, they will create the sales documents here, sales orders, all these things they will create here in Alchem. So if they place the inquiry, then they will create the inquiry in the SAP. So they will create the inquiry like this. Yeah? Who is the sold to party? This one. Who placed the inquiry? And for the material Dolo 650, and they want the quantity of 10. So they are required the 10 quantity of this material. So they will place the inquiry like this. Then they will save. Okay. And if we go inside the change mode of inquiry, here we can see header data as well as item data. In the same way, schedule line data also. Oh god. Okay, let me open it again. Yeah, here we can see what is this, the item data. And if we go inside the item data, here we can see the schedule line data. Here here if we can see the quantity got confirmed, because here in inquiry the availability check is not getting performed, so it doesn't know if the quantity is there or not. So that's why only it got confirmed here. Okay, so this is about the creation of inquiry. So let me save it. And the next one is creation of quotation. But before going to create the quotation, if you are doing or if you are creating the inquiry at the first time, you may get one error. That's nothing but the order type IN is not defined for the sales area. So I'm not getting that error because I'm not creating it at the first time. So if you get that error, then what you have to do is you have to go to the transaction. You have to go through the transaction. OVAZ. See here, this is the T code. OVAZ. You have to go inside this one. Then you have to give your sales area. Sales organization is M100, distribution channel is M1, and the division is M1. And here the document type is IN. Okay, because you are creating the inquiry. In the same way, you have to do it for QT quotation. In the same way, you have to do it for OR order. Okay, you have to do it and you have to save it. Then let me create the quotation. Quotation is a legal document and it is an agreement between the company as well as the customer. Over it will be valid over a specific period of time. And what is the type to create a quotation type to create the quotation, which is nothing but QT. And we have used IN to create the inquiry. So here I am giving QT and the sales organization is M100, distribution channel is M1 and division is M1. So if we if we click on create with reference here, then actually we are going to create this quotation with a reference to the inquiry which was created already. So here I am just going to give the sold to party, our sold to party. Then I am going to search it now. So there are three inquiries laid against that customer. So let me take the latest one, this one, and let me copy the details. See here, we didn't enter any details. The details were already copied from the inquiry. And if you like to add a new material here, you can add the materials here. And if you would like to make the quantity changes also, you can do it. And the main thing here is for the quotation, you have to give valid from as well as valid to, because the quotation will be valid for a over specific period of time and it is a legal document. Okay, see, I have given the valid from and valid to. And let me check once if the quotation got complete or not. So for which you have to go to the edit and here in completion log. See here, the quotation is complete. So I'm going to save it now. If you are doing it at the first time, you may face some error which is related to the shipping point determination. So if you are getting that error, then you have to go through the transaction OVL2. Here you have to give what is the shipping condition 01 and a loading group 01 and plan 100 and the shipping point is M100 M101. Sorry, M100 is our shipping point. But here I am getting one error, that is nothing but an entry already exists with the same key. So here in my system the entry is there, that's why only I am not getting any error while I am creating the quotation. But if you are getting the error means here the entry is not there, so you have to create this entry. Then let me go back. But here, before you are creating this entry, you have to know one thing, where you have to maintain the shipping condition 01 and loading group 0001 and plant M100. Here the shipping condition 01 will be maintained in customer master. Let me open the customer in X302. And let me go into the shipping here. Here you can maintain the shipping condition, which is nothing but 01. In the same way, where we can maintain the plant, sorry, in the same way, the next one is loading group. So let me open the material master. Here, if we go inside the material master, here you can see the loading group, right? So whatever the loading group you are maintaining here, that's what you have to give in the configuration. And the next one is plant. As we know, there is a criteria to determine the plant. That is nothing but the system will give the first preference to CMIR, then the second preference to the customer master, and the third preference will be given to the material master while determining the plant into sales document. See, this one is plant. So we have given the shipping condition, loading group, and plant. Then we will give our shipping point, whatever we have to, whatever we are going to determine into the sales document. So let me save that. So you can save that, and if you are creating the quotation again, then you will not get any error. And if even if you get some more errors, please let me know. You can post them in the comment section. Yeah, I think you are clear with the session. Thank you. Bye.